everybody, and welcome to the Derek Ruby Show. I am your host, the previously mentioned Mr. Ruby, and this is my spoiler-free review of Avengers Infinity War. Now, after all this build-up, you might be asking yourself, is Infinity War worth the hype? The short answer is yes. Now, first, I would like to take a moment to talk about the visual effects and cinematography. I saw this movie in 3D, and as always with Marvel 3D movies, it looked fantastic. I'm sure it looks good in 2D, but the 3D really makes you feel like you're there, and I really appreciate that. This movie has many characters and many locations, so the times when you were in space and it was CG, you felt like you were there, and the times when it was in a real location, you felt like you were there. When it comes to the visual department, Marvel practically cannot be beat. The one thing I really appreciated about this movie is its blend of tones. Now, what I mean by tones is, if you see something like Guardians of the Galaxy, or you watch Captain America Civil War, or Captain America Winter Soldier, or the Black Panther, each one of those movies all have their own tone to them. So at times when you're with Iron Man, you feel like you're watching an Iron Man movie. At times when you're with Spider-Man, you feel like you're watching a Spider-Man movie. When the Guardians of the Galaxy come in the movie, I feel like I'm watching Guardians of the Galaxy. Then when other characters meet other characters and they interact with each other, I don't feel like this movie sacrificed anything about the established characters that we know and that they reacted the way that they were supposed to. When you got a movie with this many characters in it, that's a pretty hard thing to accomplish. As always with most Marvel movies, there's a nice blend of comedy, a nice blend of action, a nice blend of drama. When the movie's supposed to be serious, it's serious. When the movie's supposed to be action-packed, it's action-packed. The one thing that this Marvel movie has that a lot of other Marvel movies don't is an underlying dark tone, and just like everything else, it's blended masterfully with the rest of the tones of the movie. Now, as most of you know, if you've seen any of my reviews before, you know I'm a big stickler for character development. Since most of this movie has established characters already, there isn't so much in the way of development of what we know, but there is some development with the relationships between the characters. And since this is Thanos' debut as a villain, I felt like his character development was excellent. Not only did he make an excellent villain, but the movie makes it pretty clear if you pay attention as to why he's doing what he's doing, and it makes it where everybody can at least understand his point of view, and that's always good. When the writing's good, a movie is generally good. The one thing I will say is that this is a very long movie, and at one point I thought to myself, this movie's been going on for a while, but just when I thought that, the movie abruptly ended. And I don't mean that in a bad way either. It ended in such a way that I just wanted more, and I cannot wait for the next installment of this story. There's a very fine line that you have to pull off when you make a movie, to not make it go too long, but to leave the audience wanting more, and this movie hits a home run with every segment of that. Honestly, there's going to be some people that go into this movie and are not going to expect the ending of it. If you haven't read Infinity War or don't really know a lot about comics, you're going to be really surprised how this movie ends, and some people are not going to like that. But for most people who have seen movies like Star Wars or Aliens, where there's a series of different films, they're going to look at this as a masterpiece. So if you are a fan of the new Spider-Man movie, I think you're going to enjoy this. If you're a fan of the Iron Man movies, you're going to enjoy this. If you're a fan of the Black Panther, you're going to get your fill of Wakanda. If you're a huge Avengers fan, you're going to love it. If you like Guardians of the Galaxy, if you like Thor, if you like all these things, if you're a fan of any of this stuff, you're going to enjoy this film. So I can't really praise it enough. I really don't have any negatives or nitpicks to talk about. The story flow's good. It gives you exactly what you would expect. It does live up to the hype, and I definitely recommend that you go see it. So I'm going to give Avengers Infinity War 5 stars. So thank you guys for listening to the Derek Ruby Show. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. And as always, have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, don't forget about the extra credit scene. It is a Marvel movie, so you already knew that.